Hello everyone, my name is Milka Shiali. I'm going to present a chemistry lesson on the reaction of alkali metals with water. That is a Form 2 topic. Now, when we talk of alkali metals, they come from a family. So they are from chemical families. We have different types of chemical families. Alkali metals are among them. Now, our objective is that by the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to define the alkali metals, react alkali metals with water, state the products formed when alkali metals react with water, and then finally write a well-balanced chemical equation for the reaction. Now, we can ask ourselves, what are alkali metals? We are saying alkali metals, they are group 1 elements, and they become stable by losing 1 electron. We have examples of alkali metals, and this one, I request you to go to what we call metimeter and at least give those metals that you think they are examples of alkali metals. So those are some of the examples. Yeah, there are many metals here, but when we talk of alkali metals, we have potassium, lithium, sodium, and other answers I know most of you are posting. So examples there only, we have potassium, lithium, sodium, magnesium, and zinc lead. They are from group 2 elements. So now we have known what these alkali metals are. We have given examples. We are talking about potassium, we are talking about sodium, and finally we are talking about lithium. We have their symbols. Lithium is Li, sodium is Na, and then potassium is K. That is the chemical symbol. Okay, those are the structures, how they look like. We have lithium, we have the structure of potassium, and finally we have the structure of sodium. So those are examples of group 1 elements and how they look like. Now we are looking at the reaction of these alkali metals with water. How do they react with the water? Where alkali metals react with water to give us metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas. In this case, we are going to look at how lithium will react with water to give us the product. Now we see that when lithium reacts with water, it will give us lithium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. And when you are writing these chemical symbols, you need to make sure that they are balanced. Like here we have two molecules of lithium, 2 molecules of water, 2 molecules of lithium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Then you need to state the states for it to have a well-balanced chemical equation. So that is the reaction of lithium. We look at the reaction of sodium. Sodium again reacts with water to give us sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. That is how the equation of sodium reacting with water is written, and you ensure that the reaction is well balanced. So without balancing, then that is not a chemical equation. Now, we will also look at the reaction of potassium, but if you compare the 3 metals, you find out that potassium is more reactive, followed by sodium, and finally lithium. So among the 3 metals, potassium is more reactive, and it reacts explosively, followed by sodium, and finally the lithium. Now that we have known how these particular metals react with water, can we be able to give out a well-balanced equation of potassium reacting with water? So we'll have an activity that you need to do. So we need to show from whatever we have learned how potassium reacts with water. And we are saying, remember, potassium is explosive if you compare with the 3 metals. Now after that, I'll expect, if you have done that particular question, that you need to get your answer to that particular question as shown, where we have 2 molecules of potassium, 2 molecules of water, 2 molecules of potassium hydroxide, and finally hydrogen gas. So we are saying you ensure that the equation is balanced, and then you put there the states. It is good to put the states, like potassium is solid, water is liquid, and finally potassium hydroxide exists as aqueous, and finally hydrogen as gas. That is how you can write the well-balanced equation for alkali metals when they react with water to give us metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Thank you.